Giants in control of the football as we get back to the action in the first quarter. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Second down and 8. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll run it on the toss. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On second down, they'll run it here. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now they'll run it on the toss. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Start this drive out on the ground. And he's got room. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. Down to about the 45. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Dart to throw on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right in a yard. Shot here on the ground. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he won't get to the markers. They're going to stop it for a 2nd straight play right at the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here we go on 4th down. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop at a yard shy. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty.
even be whispered.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Now a toss play, running left. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 tackle. 15-yard pickup there. That's good for a Giants first down. So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. 0-0 is the score. Or from MetLife Stadium. After this, Giants football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've done it with 1st and 10. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Plays made on defense by Jordan Brooks. Giants offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. That one is snuffed out. Going to lose yardage. Back to the 3. Here's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Moves the run past the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds up at the 25-yard line. All 3 timeouts left. How much that's going to matter remains to be seen. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's a toss, right side.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. Toss play is beautiful when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the 1st down.
Here's a toss to the wide side. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9. 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. And we'll get him down after a gain of 5. But that is enough for a 1st down. And the Giants down. Now, start. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. So that's going to do it. Bit unsatisfying, not the way either team expects to begin the regular. Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium. We've seen the football quite a bit here in this first half. Such an integral part of this offense. We'll start this next drive, 1st and 10. Pickup of about 3. Hayden Ellis in on that stop. With that, I would give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Stick with him again. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. 37. And a shotgun. It's dark. He'll throw it left and has his running back loose inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Touchdown. Giants offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here. They begin this drive 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. He'll it forward for maybe a yard. Dax Hill up from the secondary to end the play. Now a timeout. That's their first from the 32-yard line now. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give up the middle, and he's going to be followed up quickly after a gain of about 1. Dax Hill up from the secondary to end the play. On the ground. And that is their final timeout of the second half. And of note, that means they will not be able to challenge. A road win here for the Giants. This one went down to the wire. Able to persevere. Walk out of here with a well-deserved.
On to a new...
offense making their way out for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his third year in the league.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. Biggest thing that he did, Mike, took care of the ball. As long as he continues to do that, we're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2. Handoff here, up the middle, and that'll give him the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. On the ground, and it's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6 coming up. Second down, here's a run to begin the fourth quarter. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run. First down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. They still have all 3 timeouts. Here we go with 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. They'll run here. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
And what a response.
Drive will start on the ground, and that's good run support on the end. Nice tackle out wide. They'll hold it to a gain of 2. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's dark, and they'll work this close to a first down, being not a tad short. So, that's going to be it. It was a game that did not back for highlights. In the end, 4 quarters and an overtime session.
Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off between the Washington Commanders. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
Pete, I know you get tired of hearing me say there's no substitute for experience, but it is totally true. Taking the reins of an NFL team is a young quarterback. You want the game to slow down, and the only way it slows down is to get more and more of these opportunities to go lead your team game in and game out.
And he starts us off with a 5-yard pickup. Second down coming up. Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Quick toss at it left. And he made a bit back to East Rutherford after this. On first down, they'll run. Like the turnaround these last two plays on. Nice gain on one, and now they get it behind the line.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that route. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
These running backs love getting in the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
They'll run here on first down. Along the sideline inside the 25. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get some late points and the lead.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Giants and their running back about to get back to work. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job, and you got to do yours.
He's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Back-to-back carries here. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. Pickup of 12 on that play. It's good enough for a New York first down. Toss to the right side. Cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Washington calls it second timeout. After that little 8-yard scoop, here comes 2nd and 2. Right up the gut. Works the sideline inside the 35. That could just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate.
Giants returning their offense and this running back to the field. They can trot out every offense's favorite formation now, Brock, and kneel out this win. Defense, no timeouts left to stop them. Give now to the running back. He's brought down as the drive starts out the 4-yard gain. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Carry for it. Gets to space right side. And he's out of bounds. So that clock is going to stop Brock, but it's not going to matter. They've got the first down. This game is over. So the Giants come away with the win. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0.
On to a new route for New York. Next on the schedule are the Broncos.
two-division sword between the Denver Broncos and the New York Giants. On the Broncos sideline, get a look at their head coach. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
I know quarterbacks of this skill sure excite their teammates. They love to see his explosion, that speed come to life. I also know this kid, the defensive coordinator on the other side, he did not sleep good all week long, knowing he could do everything right, have the right call. That QB speed is a difference maker.
They stopped after ripping off an 8-yard shot at second down. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Nice run last play, sets up 2nd and 2. Darts out of the shotgun. Gets his running back. Pushes this down to the 42 before going down. So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Here's the one back on the handoff. And this is pushed back for game 5. Christian Harris on the stop. First down run, now in 5, now 2nd and 5. Back to the well again. He's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. They give it to him again. He's out in the clear, and he's got it inside the 15 before going out. They pick up 20 yards there, and the Giants will have a first down. Defense getting the better of him on that run. All right, timeout. Giants and their running back about to get back to work. And there's enough time left that you can't call it impossible. They're going to need a heck of a play downfield to get in range for a possible game winner. Sideline into the red zone. And what a play! He scores! They get to the end zone on the final snap, and the huge moment wins them the game. It's a walk-off drop. They hit the end zone as time expires. What a way to earn a win in
second quarter. On third down, they're going to run for it here. As they've got it as we resume action. And past the 40 before it's out of bounds. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a good push up front. He's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Beautiful fake. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On second down, they'll run it here. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have... drive out of the ground. Only a yard of a pickup there, and it'll be second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Here comes second down. Toss. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now a handoff running through the middle. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with... Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout called for by the offense. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 123 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is out of bounds inside here in overtime with this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to him.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Here's a give up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a first throw here in overtime. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got it incomplete. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And not all W's are created equal, CD. And this one came
leading an offense out to begin the game. I'm not talking about just NFL experience and accomplishments. I'm talking about the years of sweat, sacrifice, practices, games, and superstar showings at all levels before this one that brought him right here to this league, to this stage, this opportunity.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. They dropped him! And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, here's Dart. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs, the 3rd downs, and the plan you gotta have. It's kind of like
the Giants and their running back about to get back to work. They'll have to be quick about anything they want to do here. We're just moments away from halftime. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. Just before halftime, get a timeout taken. Crawford, second, he might have had the first, but still a little bit of work to do here on 2nd down. Here's a toss running left. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And that's all they've got. Back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Here's a toss headed right. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. We reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. Just a field goal aside so far as we victory.
Quarterback now in his third year in the league.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end. And the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
Just a yard on first down. Here's 2nd and 9. White from the pistol. Hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. 3rd down and 9. This one on the ground. He's got the first down and more to the 45. 20, 15, and he will score. Touchdown, New York. Touchdown number 7. Counted for some early fireworks. If you're joining us late, long touchdown run on that opening drive. We're going to try for an encore here as they begin 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll look to pick up the pace. Back to throw. White. And he's not able to get away. He does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage. And that'll set up 2nd down. Now a toss play, running left. And they'll take this down inside 35. Another 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's a toss, right side. Finding room to the 20. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds. Giants offense ready to take over now to start this 4th quarter. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. Try to run some clock here. We'll start this drive 1st and 10. We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. A road win here for the Giants. That was a game that was in doubt till the very end. They were able to hold on, come away with the victory.
was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football. He did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important step, the win.
And they'll make the stop under the 46-yard line. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after this one play. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's able to get it past midfield and down on the 49er side. We're going to look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do and support that win. Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. From the 48, they try the ladder, it's a live ball. And it's 49ers football. This one intended for the running back.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first.
Giants and their running back about to get back to work. They'll need some unlikely magic here if they want to find points before halftime. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield. So a one-possession game, Brock. Not everyone. Giants and this running back headed back out for a new series. On first down, they'll run. Take this over for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Now give left side. He's dropped a big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. Trying to finish up on the ground. Looks like they get about 4 out of it, but not close to the first. That brings up 4th down. That offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Desperation time here on 4th. And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on. And the possession literally slipped through their fingers as they turn it over on downs. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning.
It's on to a new week for you.
First down as the middle. You get a look there at the first quarter numbers. And now trying to add to those as this next drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And this play going nowhere. He is taking them behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. quarter. 0-0 is the score. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Giants football here to begin the second quarter. Tom's left side caught by his running back. And the Giants are going to be set up. First and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Dart to the goal line and in. Touchdown, New York. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. The Giants offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Now a timeout for Carolina. It's going to be their 2nd. 3rd down and 9. Throwing. Dart. And down to the flat. And it's complete. And that is their final timeout of the second half. And of note, that means they will not be able to challenge the rest of the game. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the Giants. And he is going to have the Chargers. They'll stay on the ground. Half midfield to the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 11. They'll turn and hand this one off. And will be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the Men in Blue. The Giants get it done. Just the 1 touchdown in this one, but they made it hold up. They